Hello traders and Market Club members everywhere. Today I'm coming to you from the digital studios of Market Club with some big news. The big news is, of course, a Black Swan event. These events do not occur that often, and when they do, they really are game changers in the market. What happened today was the Swiss National Bank cut the level it was going to support the euro against the Swiss franc. And what we're looking at is a chart of the euro versus the Swiss franc. I'll show you exactly how this worked. So here we are. This is going all the way back to 2007. And you can see we sort of just kept going down. The Swiss franc was going up. When you see the euro EUR in front of CHF, it means that's the lead month, or the lead currency. And it shows the euro going down, 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 down. They came in right around here, and they said they're going to peg it. That's right. Just keep it at this one level. And they did that in 2011. And you can see they kept it pretty constant. Then all of a sudden, today, they come in and say, no more. And that has caused a tremendous drop in the euro against the Swiss franc to its lowest levels, period. And it's likely to continue. It's going to cost Swiss exporters about $5 billion, this huge move in the Swiss franc, which is going to affect their exports to various countries. But not only was it a negative for the euro, it was a huge positive for our next market. And that, of course, is gold. We've been talking about gold for some time now, and you can see what has happened. We moved to a 4-month high in gold, and we've been talking about this formation for some time where we've seen gold sort of just build this sort of base we talked about and the breakout over the level we talked about on the 7th of January, and of course we're on our way to what we think is going to be about the 1340, 1320 area. So right around here we think the market's going to go. It's a move into safety. This is something Europeans do, well, everyone does, when times are dramatic like they are today with the Black Swan event. This, I can't overestimate how important this is to all the markets. And I think it could certainly affect our U.S. markets, which is sort of hanging in there today. And we'll go and look at those markets right now. Well, here we are. This is the Dow. And as you know, we've got some very clear levels on the Dow. We want to say that if this happens, and the Dow is 17,262. If we go below that level, it's going to really cause a problem, which is right there. So you can see we touched it yesterday, but really came back and closed way off the lows. We may see that today. So we're in a trading range, and if we put our trade triangles on here, you'll see that we're pretty much stuck in this 55 trading range mode. Now, trading range mode means that you're just not going to, the market's just sort of not going anywhere. You can see it like that. So we need to see this change. It will change eventually, whether it's a continuation to the upside or whether it's a continuation to the down or a new trend to the downside. Right now, you've got both the triangles positive, indicating the trend is still up. But however, there's some little curious things going on, like the RSI going below 50, which is not a good sign for this market. Let's move on. Much the same picture in the S&P 500. And there again, you want to look at this level on the S&P 500, 1992. That's the level we're looking at. You can see we got there very closely. We do have a movement in the weekly trade triangle indicating you should be on the sidelines with a minus 70 and a negative score in the RSI. You should be on the sidelines in this market right now. Last index we're looking at is the Nasdaq. Again, you've got the weekly negative indicating you should be on the sidelines and a minus 70 and the negative RSI. Key level there again is going to be the 4,090 level. That's the level we want to watch very carefully. If we go below that, this market's going to be in serious problems for this market. We may see it with this Black Swan event. It may just mutate and come over across the Atlantic and start affecting our markets. But right now, it's a move to safety into gold and the dollar, and also that may help the markets here as well. So let's move on. Crude oil continues to move lower. However, we have a signal right here at 48.19 that the market, you should be just out of this market for the time being, but the major trends still negative on crude oil. Dollar index, new highs on the dollar index, flight to quality again. The trend we've talked about so recently has just continues to go up, and there's nothing to stop that right now. Eventually it will change, but we're getting to very overbought conditions, and it'll be interesting to see how this continues tomorrow or certainly next week. So just remember, this is a Black Swan day, major change in the markets. adapt or you die. That's how the markets work. So you've got to adapt to the new regime of change and embrace it. The trade triangles will keep you on the right side of the markets. That I'm very confident of. So I'm Adam Houston for Market Club. I'll be back tomorrow with a weekend wrap. Don't miss it. Have a great trading day, everyone.